Hello everybody and welcome to Black and White Tales print number 33. This week I decided to show you this image. And this image, it's a symbol for me. It was taken a lot of years ago because it was probably 94, 95 around the time. And this was exactly the opposite of what I was supposed to take. And the story behind this is that I was working at the time for an agency that was doing a lot of graphic design for magazines and newsletters and this kind of things, related mostly to group connected with the Catholic Church. And usually I was doing things as the reproduction of art, or going in churches and do photography of the paintings and all these kind of things. But one day they asked me, we need a reportage, and I was, wow, I can try another things in my life. It was beginning of my career, so I was very curious to try different things. And the reportage, I was expecting that they gave me a subject, so to go around and find what was the something, my personal view, or how was the objective situation of the subject. But actually they gave me, yes, a subject, but they gave me a thesis, because they told me we need images of very sfigato in English is unlucky people, bad situation related to immigrants. And I was okay, it's not a reportage about the situation of immigrants, but is a thesis that I have to demonstrate. But it was okay. So I decided to take a walk in the city during two situations. One was the grocery market, and I knew that at the end of the market there was always people in need that was around looking for food and what was not sold. And the other situation was the normal open market, where again you can see a plethora of people of different kinds. So that was my thing. And I went to the grocery market, the vegetable markets, and what I saw was a lot of local people that were looking to find still some edible food in the things left after the market. And there were no immigrants there, or better, there was one immigrant. It was a young guy that was a worker at the market, that he just stayed behind to help these elder people collecting their things and move their things around. So that was quite nice, and it was a nice situation. It was very nice to see this guy helping the others. So, but then I went to the open market, and what I saw was absolutely a multitude of immigrants. And by the way, at the time it was easy to distinguish them, because there were no black people native in USA, and all the immigrants at the time were from Africa. So it was kind of very easy. But I saw a lot of people that were doing their life and without any problem and all these kind of things. And but the story of these images, I was taking the pictures. At a certain point I saw this little guy that was smiling at me. I had my moderate telephoto lens, and I started to take pictures, and he was hiding behind the clothes and just playing with me. And the father was, what are you doing? And he didn't saw me. And at a certain point he turned around, he saw me, he understood the game, so he smiled. And then we talked, because I introduced myself, I gave my business card, and told him, come by and I will give you a copy of the picture, but he never did. And we started to talk, and I asked him about the situation, and he was quite pissed that somebody was trying to tell some lies and just to transform them from free people. I don't remember exactly, but at a certain point he told me they don't want free people. So if we are in this situation, I'm a free man because I arrived and I didn't have to thank nobody for that, and it was just I follow the rules and I'm a free man. If they transform immigration in a problem, then someone will use it and we will become kind of slaves of them. And it's exactly what is happening because after that other people took the pictures, they created the problem, they created a ton of money to solve a non-existent problem, and at that point they opened the borders and started to have a lot of people come in, and a lot of people that is basically illegally here, so they become slaves of whoever helped them come illegally. Just to give you an idea, when I was in USA, at a certain point, I was going for a visa and this kind of things, and the mayor of Sanctuary City told me, "Why don't you stay here illegally? This is Sanctuary City." My answer was, because I don't want to be your slave for the rest of my life, because I'm pretty sure I will be allowed to stay there illegally until I say yes. But if I say something that is opposite to what you think, I'm pretty sure that there will be problems. And so my answer was exactly that, and that was the situation. So it was very nice because at the end of the game, my experience with the reportage was okay, I understand that they don't want a reportage, they want a thesis, they want lies. And all that came out was this nice picture with this person, and probably we spoke for 20 minutes, and was really a nice thing to do. It was a really nice person to talk with. So that's my story. And after that I decided, okay, I think what is photojournalism now, and at the time, and now it's even worse, is disgusting. And all this came to my mind this week because online there's in the photographic community there's a lot going on around the fact that Magnum agency suspended David Alan Harvey with the excuse of some allegation of harassment or something 20 years before, and it's absolutely not clear what happened. And is not clear what is going on, but online the communities are starting to fight each other, and every time I think about the worst journalism possible, I think Magnum Magnum agency, because McCarry is an example. It came out that some pictures were staged. It came out that the story with the African girl was not exactly how he told it, and still is there. It came out that he retouched pictures, but still is there. And even the founder Kappa is not clear what did that was honest and was staged and all this kind of thing. So, but the original manifesto of the Magnum agency, and by the way, it's impossible to find it now online, because if you put Magnum manifesto, it comes out a book that they did for the 70 years that is called Magnum Manifesto. But when it was possible to find the original manifesto, it was quite impressive, because the idea in the manifesto was this idea to eliminate the rules of journalism that there were before, and where rules was important to be objective. And they said something as, I'm paraphrasing because I cannot find it anymore, but they were saying you cannot be objective, so at the end of the game it's better if you show your idea, you show your thesis inside the pictures. And I find that absolutely disgusting, because for me journalism means objectivity. So, but by the way, I'm not made for these kind of things, and I'm not made for that. And so I decided to show this picture because it's the symbol that something I'm not made for. This was supposed to be suffering immigrants, and what I found was this beautiful boy with his father, happy with absolutely good life in our city, and with absolutely 20 minutes of chatting that were enlightening on a lot of things and a lot of situations. So this is me. Journalism is not for me. I don't like the idea to demonstrate a thesis. And this is very sad, because it's said that what is requested now is not to explore a situation, investigate visually a situation, but it's just to go there, take the picture, and demonstrate my thesis. Disgusting, yes, but it's what it is, and we see that every day, every moment, and we don't see it just in photography. We sadly see it in every kind of journalism, or in a lot of other aspects of every communication that we see. So that's all. It was just a moment, and was just to show why I choose one path and not the other. And that's sometime you have in photography, or I think in any job, when you start, you have to try a lot of different things, and so you can find what fits you and what doesn't fit you. And that's the great thing. And in this case was at the very beginning of my career, and I just decided, no, I'm not good for this. It doesn't fit me. The idea to go around and demonstrate thesis, that's not what I like. So I chose another path professionally. But by the way, if you want to see the original image, as usual, go in the description. There's a link so you can see the original image on my website. And if you enjoyed the video, please put a like, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and go on my website. You can subscribe to my weekly newsletter, so you will receive updates about what I'm doing, and nothing more. Thank you for watching. As usual, keep creative, stay free, and have a lot of fun.